Moses
Deuteronomy
summoned all Israel
5
and said, "Hear Israel." Moses summoned all Israel
I
and
declare
said, "Hear Israel
today,
the decrees and laws.
I
Be sure
declare
to follow them in your hearing
the
today.
Lord our God
Learn
made a
them
covenant
and be sure
with
to
us.
follow them."
The Lord our God made a covenant
It was not with
our
our
ancestors that the Lord made this covenant,
It was not
but
with
with us, our ancestors,
with all of us
that the Lord
who
made
are
this
alive
covenant.
here today.
But with us,
The Lord spoke to
with
you
all
face to
of
face
who
out
are
of the
alive
fire
here
of
today.
the mountain.
The Lord
At
spoke
that
to you
time,
face to face
out of
I
the fire
stood
of
between
the
the
mountain
Lord and you to declare
that
to you
time,
the word of the Lord.
I stood between
Because
the Lord
you were
and you
afraid to declare
of the
to
fire
you the
and
word
did not
of the
go
Lord.
up the mountain.
Because you were
And he
afraid
said,
of the fire.
I am the
and
Lord
did
your
not
God,
go up the
who
mountain.
brought you out of
And he
out
said,
of Egypt.
I am
Out
the Lord your
of
God,
the land
who brought
of
you
slavery.
out of Egypt.
You shall
Out of
have no
the land
other gods before me.
of slavery. You shall not
You shall
make for yourself
have no other
an
gods
image
before me.
in the form
You
of
shall
anything
not
in
make
heaven
for yourself
above an image in
on
the
the
form of
earth,
anything in
beneath,
heaven
or
above
in the waters below,
or on the
you
earth
shall not bow
beneath
down
or in
to
the waters
them,
below or worship them.
You shall not
For I,
bow down
the Lord your God,
to them
am a
or worship
jealous
them.
God. For I,
How you see the
the
children
Lord your
for
God,
their sin
am a jealous
of the
God.
parents.
At the
How you
third
see the children
and fourth
for their
generation
sin
of those
of
who
the
hate
parents.
me. At the
But
third
show me love
and
to
fourth
1,000
generation
generations
of those who hate me,
who love me.
but show me
my
love to
commandments.
1,000 generations
You
of
shall
those
not misuse
who love me,
the
that keep
name
my
of the
commandments.
Lord your God.
For
You
the Lord
shall not
will
misuse
not hold
the name of the Lord your
guiltless.
God. Who
For the
misuses
Lord
his name.
will not hold anyone
Observe the Sabbath
guiltless
day
who
by
misuses
keeping it
his
holy.
name. As the Lord your God has
Observe the
commanded
Sabbath
you.
day
6
by
days
keeping it holy.
you shall labor
As the Lord
and
your
do
God
all
has
your
commanded
work.
you.
But the 7th
6
day
days
is
you shall
Sabbath
labor
to the Lord your
and
God.
do all your work.
But
On
the
it
7th day
you shall not
is
do any work.
a Sabbath to the Lord your God.
Neither you
Nor your
on
son
it
or daughter,
you shall not
nor
do
your
any
male
work.
or female servant,
Neither you
nor your ox,
nor your son
your
or
donkey,
daughter, or any
nor
of
your
your
male
animals,
or female
nor
servant,
any foreigner
nor your ox,
residing in your
your
towns,
donkey, or
so
any
that
of your
your
animals,
male
nor any
and
foreigner
female servants
residing
may
in your town,
as you do.
so that your male
Remember
and female servants
you
may
were
rest
slaves in
as
Egypt.
you do, and that the Lord your God
Remember
brought you out of
that
there
you were
with
slaves
a
in
mighty
Egypt,
hand, and that the Lord your
outstretched
God
arm.
brought you out
Therefore,
of there. The
with
Lord
a
your
mighty
God has
hand
commanded you to
and an
observe the
outstretched
Sabbath day.
arm.
Honor
Therefore,
your father. The Lord your
and your
God has
mother,
commanded you to
as
observe
the
the
Lord
Sabbath
your
day.
God
Has commanded
honor your
you,
father
so that you may
and
live
your mother,
long, as the
and
Lord
that it
your
may
God
go well with
has
you
commanded you,
in the land
so that
the
you
Lord
may
your
live
God
long,
is giving you,
and that
You
it may
shall
go
not
well
murder.
with you in the
You
land
shall
the
not
Lord
commit
your God is
adultery.
giving you.
You
You
shall not
steal.
murder.
You shall not commit
You
adultery.
shall not give
You
false
shall not
testimony
steal against your neighbor. You
You
shall not give
covet
false
your neighbor's
testimony
wife. You
against
shall
your
not
neighbor.
set your desire
You shall
on
not
your
covet
neighbor's house
your neighbor's
or
wife.
land.
You
His
shall not
male
set your
or
desire
female servant,
on your neighbor's
his
house
ox
or land,
donkey,
his
or
male
anything that belongs
or
to
female
your neighbor.
servant, his ox. These
or
are the
donkey,
commandments,
or
the
anything that
Lord
belongs
proclaimed
to
in
your
a loud
neighbor.
voice to your whole assembly. These are the commandments.
There on
The
the
Lord
mountain
proclaimed
from
in a loud
out of
voice
the fire
to
the
your
cloud
whole assembly
in the deep darkness.
there on the mountain,
And he added
from
nothing
out
more.
of the fire.
Then he wrote
the
them
cloud
on
and the
2
deep
stone
darkness,
tablets and gave
and
them
he
to me.
added nothing more.
Then
When
he
you
wrote
heard
them
the voice
on 2
out
stone
of the
tablets
darkness,
and gave
while
them to
the
me.
mountains was ablaze with fire.
When you heard the voice
all the leaders of
out
your
of the
tribes
darkness and your elders
while the mountains
came
was
to me,
ablaze with fire,
as you said,
all the leaders of
the
your
Lord
tribes
our God has shown
and your
us
elders
his glory,
came to me,
and
as
his
you said,
majesty. The Lord our
and we
God has
have
shown
heard
us
his
voice
glory
and
from
his
the fire.
majesty. Today,
And we have heard his
seen
voice
that a person can
from
live
the fire.
even if God speaks
Today,
with them.
we have
But
seen
now, why
that a
should we
person
die?
can live
The great
even
fire
if
will
God
consume us,
speaks with them.
and we will die.
But
if
now,
we hear the
why
voice
should
of
we
the
die?
Lord our God
The great
any
fire
longer.
will consume us.
For what
And we will
mortal
die
has ever
if
heard
we
the
hear the voice of the
of
Lord our
living
God
speaking
any
out of
longer.
the fire as we have?
For what
and
mortal
survive?
has ever heard the
Go
voice
near and listen to
of the
all
living
the
God
Lord
speaking
our
out
God
of the
says,
fire as we
to
have
tell
and survive?
us wherever
Go
the
near
Lord
and listen
our
to
God
all the
tells you.
Lord our God
We will
says
listen and obey.
to tell
us
the Lord
wherever
heard
the
you
Lord
when
our
he
God
spoke to
tells
me.
you. And the Lord
We will
said
listen
to
and
me,
obey.
I have heard what
The Lord
this
heard
people
you
said to you
when you spoke to me.
Everything they
And
said
the Lord
was good.
said to me,
Oh,
I have heard what
that
this
their
people
hearts would
said
be
to you.
inclined
Everything
to
they
fear
said
me
was good.
and keep all my commands.
That their hearts
Always
would be
so that it
inclined
might go well with
to
them
fear me
and their children
and keep
forever.
all my commands.
Go
Always
tell them
so
to
that it
return
might
to
go
their
well
tent
with them
and their children
forever.
But you stay here with me.
Go
so
tell
that
them
I
to
may
return
give you
to their
all the
tent.
commands, decrees, and laws.
But you
are
stay
to
here
teach
with me
them to follow.
so that I
in
may
the
give you
land
all the
I am giving
commands,
them to
decrees,
decrees and laws. You are to
So be
teach them to
careful to
follow
do
what the
in
Lord
the
your God
land
has commanded
I am
you.
giving them to possess.
Do not turn aside.
So be
to the
careful
right,
to do what the Lord
or
your God has commanded
to the
you.
left. Do
Walk
not turn
in
aside to the right,
to all
that
the
the
left.
Lord your God has commanded
Walk
you,
in obedience
so that you may live
to
and
all
prosper. That the Lord your
and
God has
prolong your
commanded
days
you in the land,
so that you may live
you
and
will
prosper
and prolong your days in the land that you will possess.